Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I am filming a video about a Moonman / Majon pen, and this pen has been around for a little bit, and about 6 months ago I feel it got a lot of like airtime. No, it's not airtime, but like there were a lot of rumblings about it, and recently I was like, maybe I should get it, and I did, and it is utterly ridiculous. It is the Q3, and it is like this tiny ass chunky pen, and I just want to show you guys real quick what it looks like, how it writes, and then I'll also grab a Kaweco Sport to compare it to, so you know what kind of size we're dealing with here. Anyway, let's switch a shot and go look at this pen. All right, here we have the Moonman Q3 up close. This one says Majon actually, and yeah, sometimes we call these Moonman, sometimes we call these Majons or Majon, but they're basically the same thing. I have one with a pink translucent cap. There are many finishes of this, but I really like this one because pink, I like pink. This pen is really short, but really thick, and it's like a chunkity. That's what I would call it. It's only eyedropperable, and as you can see, I have a bunch of ink in the threads. It's because I transferred some of the ink that I put in here to a different pen, because I was like, I'm never going to finish that in there. So yeah, that's why I got ink in the threads. It comes in a box. It's a nice box, but I toss the boxes. We live in a small house right now, so I can't really deal with boxes. And it comes with a pipette. Now, I did not fill this with a pipette. I actually just poured in ink, which you should not do because it's really dumb. So, to show you what it looks like when it's uncapped, I'll grab a different background real quick so we can see what we are dealing with when we are writing with it. And that is this tiny chunk. It is very, very short. And the grip section is comically large, right? Like, that is not a normal grip section. This pen is postable. Otherwise, it would be unusable for a lot of people. I don't love posting it. I don't love posting any pen, but this one makes it really back heavy. Like, there seems to be a lot of weight in this cap. Maybe if you remove the clip, it would be lighter, but I still think that it would make it back heavy. Now, I say remove the clip. I think you can remove the clip because there's threads here. You can probably unscrew this. It might be hard. It might be also glued aside from the threads, but if you hate this clip, you can definitely take it off, I think. It's very stiff. It would be usable. It has this little nubby right there, and I think it would stay on your shirt pretty well if you want to take this to work, for example. Ink capacity, I'm thinking is fairly large. I did not measure it, but it is a thick-ass eyedropper pen, right? I actually transferred some of the ink to this TWSBI, and I was kind of surprised at how much ink I could actually transfer. It was pretty significant. All right, when Fitz was having a bark fest, I had to pause real quick, and then I also changed the lighting a little bit because I felt like the sunlight was really harsh. We're having a very sunny day here, and it's kind of hard to deal with in terms of filming. Anyway, nib. The nib is a Moonman nib, which is funny because the cap says Majon, but that makes it clear that these companies are just the same, basically. And yeah, cap ring, cap band, gold hardware. There are different finishes to be had. Also ink to my finger. Different finishes to be had, depending on what you like. There's some really pretty, like, marbly ones. Most of them are clear, so you have to like a demonstrator, basically. If you don't like a demonstrator, this is not your pen. I'll do a writing sample and then I'll show you different sizes. So this is a Moonman let me move that up. Moonman Q3. I am using it unposted. My hands are not very big. Fine nib. And then the ink is this Colorverse 2025 like special called Blue Green Snake, and it's really nice. Fine nib, Colorverse, Blue Green Snake, Blue Green Snake. And it's a good nib. I like their nibs. I mean, it's nothing special, but it does the job. And if you want a cheap, funny looking pen that writes decently well, I think this is a really good shout. All right, let me put it next to a Sport, a Kaweco Sport. And there you have it. They're basically the same length, but of course the thickness, the thickums is very different. Even when you uncap it, it's very apparent that this is not the same caliber. I like that this has a really big nib. It fits the body really well, but I do have to say that I find this pen really unusable. Like, I prefer the Kaweco Sport. And they're about the same price. Like, you can get this pen for about 20 bucks. I bought mine on AliExpress. That's where you see them a lot. But would I buy it again? Would I use it? Not really. Give me a Kaweco Sport any day over this mini. This, I think, is a gimmick, right? It's a fun gimmick, but it is a gimmick. It's funny to me that it's like half cigar shape and half flat top. Kind of interesting that they did that. But yeah, that's a size comparison. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed looking at this funny pen. I'm probably gonna clean this out fairly quickly because I'm not gonna use it anymore. It's so hard to use. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.